Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm Steve Harris, this is Antique Quest, and you remember that vintage motorcycle we found in that storage locker 2 videos ago? Well, we sold it, took all the money, and bought this. Good morning. Today is March 29th, my birthday. And I'm going to look at an Airstream trailer. Now, I've owned 3 Airstreams in the past. I've owned quite a few vintage trailers, canned hams, that sort of thing. I've always done really well buying them and selling them. I love Airstreams. Didn't think I wanted another one for ourselves because it's not a whole lot of room for someone as tall as me and family to be in Florida for the winter. But they keep calling me, so anyway, we're gonna go see if we can buy this Airstream. Out of the 4 Airstreams I've made a play on, I never once picked it out of a newspaper or Kijiji. If you wait till it goes to one of those, you're not going to get it at a good price. Best way to do it, see one in somebody's yard, bang on the door and ask them all about it. Anyway, turns out they haven't used it in 2 years since the older fella used to go fishing in it. Interior's kind of rough, but shell looks good. So anyway, we're gonna go see if we can't buy this one. We may end up flipping this and getting something else for ourselves, or we'll see how it goes. Maybe we can get really creative with some of this small space thinking and see what I can come up with for this one. So anyway, we'll show you the Airstream as soon as we get there. Thanks.
Isn't it a beauty?
Yeah, it's big.
Okay, so nothing electrically is working whatsoever. Bad plug, drifter breaker, I don't know, I'm gonna have to check. Massive issue is the front. The floor is completely gone through over here, and it's very soft on the other side, so I'm assuming this whole front end. I'm also assuming the back end by the bathroom, which unfortunately there's no back access door to see the back of the toilet and the plumbing and the piping and that you normally can see. So as I look at this, there's almost nothing in the interior that you can save. Even these upper cabinets, which are usually fine, they're all cracked. They have this horrible padding on it, which you could get rid of, but it's like that early gross wallpaper. 78, it's retro to some people. To me, it's just kind of, yeah, a lot of it's crap. I'd rather have a late 60s, late 50s even, Airstream. But I do like these big giant closets back here, but man, this is, I don't know if this is just the bounce of the trailer or the floor's soft. It's hard to tell. But okay, success. We are now the proud owners of a 1978 Safari Airstream 23 footer. Needs to be gutted. We'll see if we do it, or we'll see if we sell it and move on to a different one that's more suitable for us. Kind of a cool trailer though. Got all its awnings, which I really like, and they're all really holiday colors. I like it. It's how I like camping and trailers to be, nice little retro feel to it. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how bad things are and how good things are when we get it. Okay, we brought the 78 Safari Airstream home yesterday. It was nice and sunny, and today is miserable and pouring rain here in Nova Scotia. So I'm just going to show you the inside of the trailer. We're going to check some systems and get ready to start cutting it up. Now this table, it's actually just laying down there right now, but it actually comes out and it slides over and it flips up so you can have half that amount or the full amount, and there's a leg that swings out from underneath. But when the carpet's not in here, it will fold up dead flat. So, and that's when you would have one of your gaucho type beds here with the storage underneath. This is all going to go. I've got a great idea what I want to do here, and it's going to make us a nice big queen bed and have a nice comfortable couch. We had the 66 trade wind. There's the little bitty kitchen as it stands right now. That's all going to get changed as well. We had the longer one, the trade wind, and I made a king bed dinette fold up in the front, and it worked out great. We had an actually huge bed, which I like. But this trailer's a little bit smaller, but I got a really neat idea that hopefully we'll show you if we keep going. Now, this is a fold out, the other fold out couch, and that's gonna go, but we're gonna keep a similar sort of thing, except I'm gonna build a cupboard here at the end so we have more storage, because we don't need that full length for Abraham. Okay, we come over here, you got some storage, a little pantry up here, and you got your Dometic fridge, which I think was working on the electric. Felt like it was getting cooler. We'll see, and then we'll have to check the gas, of course. But you got your power center here, which let's see if it does any lights up. No, that's shore power. Something's wrong with the shore power connection, because when I had it hooked to my truck, I could get that all working. More storage. Double sink. Jackie likes a double sink, but we'll have to see. Planning on getting rid of the stove, because no one ever uses a stove in a trailer. Putting in just a gas top cooktop. As you can see, the inside of trailer stoves are always mint. You actually end up using them more to store pans and bread and that sort of thing. Okay, so going back to the retro bathroom. It's got the Thetford toilet. We do have a bit of greeny algae growing back there. We got to get rid of all that. Now, they have a shower in these, and honestly, we tend to shower in the campground showers that they offer, because with the curve of this roof, and I am 6'4", so as you can see, hopefully I don't fall through here. This would be the showering for a 6'4" guy, and remember, here's your curtain. So I don't even know where the water hooks up. Oh, it's on a long hose, comes up from there. So he would be like this, trying to shower in here.
it's absolutely impossible. So it's an absolute wasted space for us. But it could be great storage. So we might change all of this. I don't love getting into all the bathroom stuff, but if you don't need a shower, you can wipe out all that plumbing, you can wipe out the water there, and all you're really dealing with is a sink and a toilet. And we do have a big storage cupboard right here, which is actually quite a nice one. Gives you lots of space. So that's inside the bathroom here. And we got a little heat vent at the bottom there, which I'm pretty sure isn't working. Now we do have, this is kind of cool. I got the original, won't go up any further, first aid kit. That was a bonus. And you got a big mirror here on the back of the sliding door, which at this point will not slide. It's another view of the front of the trailer from here. Like I say, it's 1978. And we got a big storage wardrobe here. Breaker panels over there, which I'm going to check in a minute. And underneath there is where the water heater is, and I noticed it's all disconnected. So again, just going to rip that right out. I do have an on-demand one that I'm not using in the store that's small, that I'm planning on putting in here. It's only going to be of any use when we're in a campground. You're not going to run a water heater when you're boondocking or anything like that. So really, you know, we didn't have a lot of use for hot water last time. Jackie would just heat up a kettle on the stove. I mean, it's a little bitty sink, and we just fill up to do dishes. You know, I mean, you wash your hands in cool water. It's no big deal. When you're in Florida, the water's not that cold anyway. You know, and then you have the campgrounds facilities, which are always adequate for shaving and washing and showering and that sort of thing. So it's just taking up weight and space and things we're really not going to make much use of. Like I showed you, I can't use a shower. There's no way. So if you're ever going to buy an Airstream, one of these vintage Airstreams, where you want to always look is under your window. Right down there is probably where you're going to get water leaking in. Same thing, doors, under doors and windows, directly under your skylights. All this carpet's going to come up, and we're going to see where we stand. So the thing with Airstreams is the floor is integral to the strength of the structure. A lot of people don't understand that. They think they got a hole, okay, we just lay another floor over top. An Airstream is sandwiched onto the floor, so the top of the shell is bolted to the bottom of the shell with the floor in between. So to lay something on top, if it rots all in between, then you got your whole top of your shell isn't really connected to your frame anymore. So that's very important, and that's why you see guys take the whole shell off, put a whole new subfloor down, because if it's rotted in between all the way around, if you have a lot of rot in the floor, you really have to address that, or else unless it's sitting in your garden and you're planning on just using it as a guest room. But if you're going to move it around and travel, you want to make sure that structure's strong. So they can be a lot of work, but they're really neat. The outside shell, I love Airstreams. This is the fourth one I've owned. I've had a 65 Globetrotter, a 73 Safari, and our last one was a 66 Tradewind, which we took to Florida for two winters in a row. It was great. You spend most of your time outside. You know, it's nice to have slides and all that, but these things tow like a dream. I mean, I've got the Ford with the twin turbo V6, the new Ford truck. I didn't even notice it was on here. Twice on the way home I forgot I was pulling the trailer, actually. It just, this is just under 4,000 pounds. It's no big deal for that truck at all. It's rated to pull 13,000, and so 4,000 is nothing. So, and they ride so nice. The other thing I would mention, anybody who wants to buy an old Airstream and redo it, look for a dual axle. I wouldn't go for the single axle. There's some really cool old ones, and if you're going to replace the axle, great. You know, you can go with that. But on our last trip, out of 4 tires, we blew 3 of them on the road. So tires are very important. But with a one axle, you blow 1 tire, down goes your trailer to one side, and you can really cause some damage. I mean, it even tore our aluminum blowing 1 tire, and we still had the other axle keeping us level. So that's just me personally. I wouldn't even look at one anymore with a single axle unless I planned on doing a complete axle changeover, because their old axles are known to fail as well. But mainly it's tire blowout. Same thing with my cargo trailer. If it doesn't have 2 axles, I don't even look at it. I don't need it to drop that dramatically on a tire blowout and cause catastrophic other issues with it. So that's just personal preference. This is a 23-footer and it has a double axle. So Safari's a nice little size. You can pull this with almost anything. So, and the front rock guard is, I've never seen one so repaired. I mean, it's just got glue everywhere holding each little piece in like a puzzle. It's all garbage. It's all gonna go or get black plexiglass, or for that matter even a sheet of aluminum, and paint it black would look good. So alright, so I'm gonna start puddling around and see what I find, cutting up this floor and ripping out these gauchos and everything else. So that gives you an idea of what it looked like when we got it. So we'll just again show you with me actually looking through the back, so I can show you what it all looked like day one. Haven't done anything yet. Lots of stuff we hope will work, and I will show you how it goes. Okay, thanks. Let's get to it.